Oh.
So there we go.
All right.
Here we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Lori, and I'm here at the DevOps Speakeasy at DevNexus, and I am with Matthew Groves. Matthew, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm a developer. Been working at Couchbase for a long time in developer relations type of area. Yeah, I just love coding, basically.
Cool. So why are you at DevNexus? I hear you have a talk.
I too. I am speaking tomorrow about JSON data modeling in document databases.
All right, give us a little bit of a sneak peek about what you're going to be speaking about.
Yeah, well, I think the key is it kind of stems out of people asking me about data modeling. Most people are used to relational data modeling, which is very prescriptive. When you get to JSON, though, it can be a lot more flexible, so you have some decisions to make. And so this talk is just kind of help to guide you in the right direction about those modeling decisions.
So you're helping make developers more productive and efficient in the decision-making process?
Yeah, just give a little more confidence so that they're aware of what the trade-offs are and what the options are out there for modeling.
What would you say is like the most common pitfall?
Yeah, the real challenge with JSON data modeling is when it comes to relationships, because you have a bunch of different ways to model it. In relational world, it's all foreign keys all the time, right? With JSON, you got to think about, well, do I embed this data or do I keep it separate, right? Because with JSON, you can have arrays and objects and arrays of objects. And so you have to think, well, should I embed this and make one really big document, or should I keep them separate and just have like a key referring to the other document? So those are options in the JSON world that you really don't have in the relational world.
Well, and speaking of relationships, you're in developer relations. Tell me a little bit about your conference experience so far.
Well, DevNexus is a great conference. I've been here 5 or 6 times already, and the weird thing is I'm not a Java developer at all. I have very little Java experience, so some Android back in the day, but it's such a great community conference that I still feel welcome here. It's a very great developer conference. I love being at DevNexus.
Okay, so if you are just getting started with relational database and all of the things that you've just talked about, what is an easy entryway?
To get started with JSON databases,
yeah.
You mean? Yeah, so obviously I'd recommend Couchbase Capella. You can see from my t-shirt, we're a JSON document database with a free trial right now. It's all cloud-based. We also have what's called a playground, which it doesn't even require a download or any sort of real integration. It's just the code right there in your browser. You can get running it. There's Java examples there. You can just run right in the browser, make changes to it, experiment with it. Couchbase.live is where that is.
Cool. So what would be your one piece of advice for someone that's just getting started as a developer? What would be the one thing you would tell them that as a pitfall that they should avoid?
Oh, as a pitfall to avoid? Oh, one of the things I struggled with in my early days as a developer was I just came out of college and I thought I knew the way to code, right? And I was a little bit reticent to kind of share code with others. But I found once I did that, I kind of overcame that discomfort of showing my code to others, getting involved in open source, things like that. And I started to, with that comes criticism and suggestions and being able to process that. But it makes you a better coder. So don't be afraid to show what you're coding to other people and just put it out there, and you're going to get very useful feedback.
I love that. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And we're out.
Oh, that was quick.